welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and on the mound now, Charlie Morton. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, look, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such a great milestone for him to reach. I think this guy's got a lot more in him. Maybe we'll see 3,000 at some point.
All right, ready to go here. Now up for St. Louis, Tommy Edman.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Going 2 now. Fly ball, center field. Harris makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Hoping for a good showing in this one from their cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them, and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. On the ground. Throw on to Olsen. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 21.
Now here is Lars Nootbaar. Foul ball. And a pitch. Bounce to third. Riley fires to first. That's out number 3. Redbirds down quietly. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here in Atlanta. So here's the lefty, Matthew Liberatore. What do you have on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. the price of admission. Home run number 20 on the year, and the Braves had the lead now. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Austin Riley. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Line drive, caught. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. Olsen, who gets a chance to play his home games in Truist Park. It's a pretty neutral ballpark. Outside low, and it's 2-1. 2 runs across in the inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Boops it.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
1 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Olsen at first, 1 gone. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch.
1-1.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and the runner holds. Two outs. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-0.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So man aboard, Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. This one in the dirt.
0-1.
Well done behind the dish. The pitch. And it's 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Down the line. And that drops foul. In the dirt, gets away from Contreras.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one in the air, center field, and it falls. In comes the run from third, and it's 4-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
So 2 down. Now Orlando Arcia, 2 for 6 so far in the series. Out to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 4 and the Cardinals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nolan Gorman. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Morton, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2002. Morton back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Good eye in that spot. Left-hand hitter waits. Just missed. The 2-1. Rips that one center field. Harris makes the grab on the run.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Just missed. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're down 4-0. We head to the bottom of the second. So down to the plate for Atlanta. Charlie Morton. And he deals. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. This one in the air, right field. And there's two down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Arenado to first in time. Play made, that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 4-0. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. The 1-1.
That's ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
And down on strikes, and 1 away. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Right through there for a strike. The Braves leading by 4 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next to hit, Matthew Liberatore. He was late there, strike one.
Oh, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
That's down and in. In the air, left side. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Albies gathers and throws to first, and they get Edman for the out. That ends the frame. The Cards leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set for the bottom of the third, and now Austin Riley. The lefty fires.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Man at first, Matt Olson. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
You almost have to feel bad for Matt Olson after what happened in 2023. He played every game, hit 54 home runs, drove in 139, led the league in slugging, and he still wasn't even named a finalist for the National League MVP award.
And here it comes.
In all seriousness, I don't think anyone is feeling bad for Matt Olson. 2023 was a phenomenal season for him, whether he was an MVP finalist or not.
Wouldn't chase that time.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan makes the grab, one away.
Now batting. The left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a swing and a drive. Walker ranging back. That's not coming back. He sends it out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 6-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matthew Liberatore will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Lance Lynn.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty, one away. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. On its way to the corner. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Lynn, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. That one hit to right. Nootbaar on the move. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. There's a strike.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk it.
And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. On to the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Dominant performance for him today, Boom. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Man at first, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And the righty deals. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Albies. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Braves 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back at Truist Park, here's Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Next offering upstairs.
One ball,
So
two
if
strikes,
they're looking
yeah.
to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Charlie Morton next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. The Braves up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Goldie takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard and jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Contreras drifts towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it though 6-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan
Arenado, a former Gold Glove winner, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Off the plate, ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Righty delivers. In there at the knees.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-1 now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Arcia over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And now it's even up. Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and two now. Out there to center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jordan.
2 outs,
Walker.
base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And ball one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Contreras is retired. And that is that. So one left for the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. The wind of the pitch. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Waste no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
People be talking, don't know what they say. Let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing. I'm looking, you laughing, but in the future you'll be silencing the truth, and I'm autographing. Hold up.
Olsen at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. John King, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Riley gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just off the outside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. One of the things that helped Olsen in 2023, a stance adjustment. And that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 20,
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 0-1. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. Walker ranging back. Gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 9-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, John King.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Nobody on, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So here's Murphy now. Step off, throw to first. Harris gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And he swings over the top there.
0-1's the count.
And now the lefty comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Right side, and that's just foul. And the 0-2 to the right side. Goldie 1 at second. A 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
And now here is Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Just missed. That one lifted to left. Under it. Brings it in. That is the inning. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now 9-0. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. right now is we're going to get a pinch hitter to lead off the 6th. Brandon Crawford.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
So coming into the game now on defense, David Fletcher. He's the new third baseman.
Number 64, David Fletcher.
Morton back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And here comes Tommy Edman, having a lot more success on the road this season.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Donovan, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
High fly ball out towards left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, bro. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here is Lars Nootbaar. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. That clips the corner.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Yeah, everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Nootbaar stands at second with 2 gone. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Braves 9 and the Cardinals 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Thompson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now it's going to be Charlie Morton.
The pitcher, Charlie Morton.
The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ball 1 low. And another ball.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
2-2 down.
The pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singing, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded to Gorman. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 3. And it's fouled away. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Forrest Wall, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. The Braves up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt, 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside.
It's a good take.
And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Got him swinging. Braves go down quickly here, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Staying in the game on defense, Forrest Wall. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Here comes a pitch. That's to third. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Now into the game, Travis d'Arnaud. He takes over as the new first baseman.
d'Arnaud.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Johnson fires. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
1 down, base is empty. Misses off the plate. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. The Braves up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. d'Arnaud. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Now into the ball game on defense, Adam Duvall. He takes over in right.
Number 14, Adam Duvall.
First pitch, and he just misses. Here's Johnson fires. Bounce to the right side. Fires over to d'Arnaud. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Here's David Fletcher. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras makes the grab, and a quick out number 1.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
we never kick it, it's distant whenever we hang. Kinda strange, I wonder if she really knows my name. Usually I don't care, I'm chasing money and fame.
Travis d'Arnaud, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
First pitch misses. Big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1 ball.
1 out and a runner
2
at
strikes.
second. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that one hammered Edman, raging back towards the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 10-1. Now a relay to third, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Now at the plate, Michael Harris. In the air, right field. Nootbaar on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the Cardinals 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it's going to be Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good new pitcher coming on, the veteran Tyler Matzik. He last pitched 2 days ago. The pitch. That's a slider for a strike.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Dylan Carlson.
Late with the swing there.
All 1's the count.
Contreras on at first, nobody out. Just missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. That one catches the zone. 1-2. At the belt and fires. And a ball evens the count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That's to third. Fletcher jumps, throws. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Tommy Edman. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brendan Donovan.
So a man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brendan Donovan. And downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 8th. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it. The Cards leave 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Kittredge.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Sean Murphy, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kittredge, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Up the middle. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the pitcher, Tyler Matson.
2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Tyler Matson, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And a strike. Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Jared Kelnick looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope.
Oh, he
Ball
doesn't
one.
get the call. And that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1. There's a strike at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And here it comes. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
He's 2 outs away. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That misses. Ball 1. And he fires in a fastball at 95.
2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Arenado in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled hard the other way. Jimenez is just 1 strike away. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On to first, ball game. And the Braves slug their way to a win in this one.
these players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
10-1, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 2 runners on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.